Elite soldier Matthew Red uncovers a global conspiracy in his hometown, and it's one only he can stop. Lock and load, viewers. Coming up next in this week's book pre-review, the books I'm excited to read. Hey, Terri Gillespie here, and welcome to Book Pre-Review, the books I'm excited to read. And yes, I'm very excited about this week's featured book. It is called Field of Fire, and it is the first book of the Michael Red thrillers, and it is written by Ryan Steck. And what's really cool about this is Ryan's very first novel. It's his debut novel. And I am so excited that Tyndale sent the advanced reader's copy so that I can read this book and get really excited, because it's really exciting because I already read it. Yeah. So thanks to Tyndale and to NetGalley for supplying the ebook so that I could get an advanced reading and give my honest review, which I will do. So this book releases this month and is available in hardcover, paperback, ebook, and audiobook. And I can only imagine what that audiobook sounds like. Now, the genre is military thrillers, suspense, Christian suspense, and thriller. So, since Ryan is a new author, well, he's written tons and tons of stuff, but this is his first novel. So a great way to get to know him is through his website, and his website is therealbookspy.com. And that's appeared on the screen, and then it's disappeared. And have no fear, because in the description section is that link, along with some other really important links that we'll talk about as we go on in this episode. So here is a brief bio, and it's really interesting. I mean, it's just not your typical bio. Ryan Steck is a freelance editor and author and the founder and editor-in-chief of The Real Book Spy. Ryan has been named an online influencer by Amazon and is a regular columnist at Crime Reads, praised as one of the hardest working and most thoughtful and fairest reviewers out there by #1 New York Times bestselling author Lisa Scottoline. Steck has quickly established himself as an authority on mysteries and thrillers. So any authors out there writing or would like to write mysteries and thrillers might want to get in touch with Ryan. A former sports writer who transitioned into the publishing world in 2014, Steck worked as a book critic and reviewer for several other websites and media outlets before launching The Real Book Spy in December 2015. Since then, he's worked with a number of authors as a book doctor and earned a loyal following of die-hard readers and became the go-to source for all things thriller. And I love a good thriller. He's a resident of Michigan, along with his wife and their 6 kids. Steck cheers on his beloved Detroit Tigers and Lions during the rare moments that he's not reading or talking about books on social media. Okay, now, fascinating, isn't it? You never know. Here are the publisher's notes. Waiting to be deployed on a critical mission, elite Marine Raider Matthew Red stops to help a stranger. And then he wakes up hours later to learn that his team was wiped out in an ambush. Unable to remember anything, Red can't deny the possibility that he's somehow responsible for the information leak that led to the massacre. He's given a deal to avoid a charge of treason, but it means walking away from the core and the life he's loved. As he faces his loss, Maddie gets a cryptic message from his adoptive father, JB. Troubles come knocking. Might need your help. He points his truck home to rural Montana only to discover JB is dead. And the explanation for his death is far from satisfying. Determined to dig up the truth, Red uncovers a dark global conspiracy with his hometown at the center and no team at his back. Except one might find among past friends, old enemies, and new allies, if he can figure out just who to trust. Sounds good, doesn't it? You can purchase Fields of Fire at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, BookBub, ChristianBook.com, and your local retailers and bookstore. And if it's not there on the shelf, what do? We go up and politely ask for it. Now, my reviews are posted on applicable sites such as Amazon, BookBub, Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, NetGalley, and ChristianBook.com. Remember all those links I said are down below in the description section? Well, one of those links is a link to my newsletter. And right now you can get 2 free downloadable gifts, 2 chapters from one of my books, and a special download that people have loved, said they loved, and have stuck it in their Bible and said it's been a blessing. So I won't tell you any more than that. Okay. Also on my website are a lot of free things and fun things. And then some good things, inspirational things like the Daily Word, which is my daily devotional, and also about 600 archived devotions on the Book of Proverbs. Also, there are recipes from the books and the books themselves on the website, so I hope you check it out. Now, authors love keeping in touch with their readers and viewers, and the best way to do that is through social media, and those icons are popping up, and fortunately, you don't have to remember or look them up. All the links are down in the description section, so a mite handy there. So be sure and keep in touch. I love reaching out and talking and getting to know my readers and viewers. So that's it for this week. Another book will be pre-reviewed next week. And in the meantime, God bless and keep reading.